Self-doubt is a trader killer. But what if I told you that self-doubt can become one of your most powerful assets? That self-doubt can help you become a more competent and effective trader if you change the way you use it. If you've been trading for any length of time, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say self-doubt. So you sit down at the charts and your position comes along, but a voice whispers in your head to you and it says, I'm not quite sure about this one, I'm not sure it's absolutely perfect, we should just sit this one out. And so you skip the trade. And then you watch as the market moves in your favor and it hits where your profit target would have been. Or you get into a trade and it's been a couple of minutes and you start thinking to yourself, I'm not really sure what the market's doing here, I don't want to lose money, I'm just going to come out of the trade. Now that's not what your trading plan tells you to do, but your self-doubt gets in the way. And you come out of the trade and then you watch as the market moves in your favor and it would have hit your profit target. You start thinking things to yourself like, I'm never going to be able to do this. I am not good enough to become a trader. What was I thinking? That is the danger of self-doubt. However, the mistake is that for most people, they think to themselves, if I could just remove this self-doubt, everything would be perfect. I would become a consistently profitable trader. But what actually happens when we don't have any self-doubt? Think about things like multi-billion-dollar hedge funds that suddenly come tumbling down because the hedge fund traders get too cocky. They don't have self-doubt. They think that everything they do is going to work out perfectly. They think that they've got everything cracked and every trade they touch is going to work out. Or if we bring it a little bit closer to home, think about people just starting out in trading. This is exactly what I did. I came to trading and back then I thought to myself the failure rate was 95%. So 95% of retail traders who try to become consistently profitable fail. That's what I thought. Did I approach the markets with caution? No, I didn't have any self-doubt. I was cocky. I thought to myself, well, yeah, all of those people have failed, but I am different. I'll do it and it will be relatively easy. I'll put in the work, sure, but I know I'm going to do this. And what happened? I lost money. I came straight in, I started trading live, and I lost money over and over and over again. And then, because I was still in the sense of cockiness, I said to myself, well, I probably just need to risk more money. And that somehow made sense to me and makes sense to a lot of other traders. And I thought, if I risk more money and it seems more real and I can see bigger winnings, then I'll trade perfectly. I'll be a consistently profitable trader. And what happened? I lost more money and it became incredibly painful, emotionally and on my bank account, I can assure you. So those are the two extremes, too much self-doubt and no self-doubt at all. How can something like this that has these two extremes be considered an asset? Well, when we bring it into the middle ground. Not too much self-doubt and not no self-doubt, right in the middle. So think of Goldilocks with the porridge. It's the perfect temperature porridge, right in the center. We are dealing with uncertainty every single day. We're also dealing with an industry that has a very high failure rate. Things can turn around so quickly. If you go into this having a bad day and you allow that to spiral, you can wipe out your account. Everything you've built over years and years and years, it can disappear in a couple of hours. It is good to have a little bit of self-doubt. You are dealing with uncertainty, it's normal. I still have that self-doubt. Every professional trader I know who is honest still has self-doubt. The thing is, we don't want it to drift too far one way or the other. We don't want to become cocky when we start to have runs of wins. We don't want to become too fearful if we have runs of losses, because both of those things end in disaster. So how do we use it? What do we do? I listen to myself when I'm having self-doubt, and I use it as a signal that I need to continue learning, to continue growing. I always look at it as if I'm trading the markets, but I want to be one step ahead at all times. I'm always assessing what I have done in a trade. I'm always assessing the trades that I skipped. Why did I skip it? What were the reasons? Was it a sensible skip, or was I being too cautious? I look at things like when I have losses. I think to myself, why did I get into this trade? Was I too cocky? Was that the reason? Have I had a good run of trades? And I always pull myself back into the center. I'm always learning new methods. I'm always testing what I'm doing and looking for ways to improve it, because I know if I'm doing that, when the self-doubt does pick up, and it picks up every single time you sit at the charts, I can say back to it, okay, I understand I'm dealing with uncertainty. I understand this is a very difficult industry, but I'm taking the steps to make sure I am as safe as possible, that I am always just a little bit ahead. I'm always making sure that I've got my edge and I'm staying on top of the edge. Not only on top of myself, but on top of the methods that I am using. And that's how self-doubt can become such a powerful asset to you as a trader. I wouldn't even say it's a powerful asset. I would say it's an absolute necessity. So the first thing you should be doing is becoming more aware of your self-doubt. Is it too far this way, where you're too fearful to take trades effectively? Or is it too far this way, where you're too cocky, where you just think to yourself like I did, the market owes me, the world owes me, I'm going to become a successful trader no matter what. All I need to do is keep throwing money at the market. If it's either side, bring it back into the center. Understand that it's normal, but you have to use it as something to benefit you, because it can make you fearful and it can make you cocky, and both of those things will destroy you. But if you use it to help you continually grow as a trader, it can become one of your best friends. Okay guys, as always, I hope that was helpful. I hope you all have a fantastic trading month. I'm James Orr, and thank you.